Okay. Again, good morning everyone. And today is our first DS for our SEM1 students. So I am heartily welcome to you in our small family of Department of English, Maharaja Krishna Kumar Singh Ji, Bhavnagar University. So today we are going to celebrate, going to take a DS of Teachers Day special. So today, normally we have many columns like personal presentation, regional literature, news reading, and word of the day, and all that. But today we are going to share our experience about Teachers Day. So today we have only three columns: experience, thought, and regional literature. So first of all, I would like to share some facts about Teachers Day, that history and why we are celebrating this. So in India, am I audible, sir?
Yes, you are audible. Yeah.
Okay, sir. Thank you. In India, it is marked on the birthday of Dr. Sarvapalli Radhakrishnan, who was the first Vice President of India from 1952 to 1962, and also a highly respected teacher, philosopher, and prolific statesman. Dr. Radhakrishnan went to become the second President of India and was the opinion that teachers should be the best mind in the country. When we celebrate the Teachers' Day in India, Teachers' Day is celebrated annually on September of 5th, mark the birthday of country's former president Dr. Sarvapalli Radhakrishnan, and he was born in 1888. History and significance of this day. When Dr. Radhakrishnan took the office to the second president of India in 1962, his students approached him to seek permission to celebrate September 5 as a special day. Dr. Radhakrishnan instead made a request of them to observe September 5 as Teachers' Day to recognize the contribution of teachers to the history. So this is the day we are celebrating, and our first column is about thought for the day. And for that, I would like to call Bhumika. Please come on the screen and share your thought. Thank you, Gaya. Today, my thought for the day is that education is our passport to the future for tomorrow. Belongs to the people who prepare for it today. It is by Malcolm X. Thank you very much. Thank you, Bhumika. Our next column is about regional literature, and for that, I would like to call Sneha. Good morning, everybody. Today, I would like to present one हिंदी पोएम. शिक्षक को समर्पित ये कविता है. शिक्षक के गोद में उत्थान फलता है, जहाँ सारा शिक्षक के पीछे चलता है. शिक्षक का बोया पेड़ बनता है, हजारों बीज पेड़ बनता है. काल की गति को शिक्षक मोड़ सकता है, शिक्षक धरा को अंबर से जोड़ सकता है. शिक्षक की महिमा महान होती है, शिक्षक बिन अधूरी वसुंधरा होती रहती है. याद रखो, चाणक्य ने इतिहास बना डाला था, क्रूर मगध राजा को मिट्टी में मिला डाला था. बालक चंद्रगुप्त को चक्रवर्ती सम्राट बनाया था, एक शिक्षक ने अपना लोहा मनवाया था. संदीपनी से गुरु सदियों से होते आए हैं, कृष्ण जैसे नन्हे नन्हे बीज बोते आए हैं. शिक्षक से ही अर्जुन और युधिष्ठिर जैसे नाम है. शिक्षक की निंदा करने से दुर्योधन बदनाम है. शिक्षक की अनदेखी से वो रावण भी कहलाते हैं. हम सब ने भी शिक्षक बनने का सुअवसर पाया है, बहुत बड़ी जिम्मेदारी को हमने गले लगाया है. आओ हम संकल्प करें कि अपना फर्ज निभाएंगे, अपने प्यारे भारत को हम जगत गुरु बनाएंगे, अपने शिक्षक होने का हर पल अभिमान करेंगे. इस समाज में हम भी अपना शिक्षक दान करेंगे. थैंक यू. Thank you, Sneha, for this wonderful poem related to Teachers' Day. And our next participant for the regional literature is Peena Gondadia. Yes, Peena.
Yes, I'm audible, Nidhi,
Yes, Peena.
for the okay. Very good morning to everyone for DS special on Teacher Day. So I would like to recite very interesting poem about teachers, and this poem was dedicated all teachers who built ourselves. So the title is હું એક શિક્ષક છું and it was written by સાઈરામ દવે. હું એક શિક્ષક છું. શિક્ષકને કદી નમાલો ગણતા નહીં. હું સમાજનું હૃદય ધબકતું. હું સમાજનું હૃદય ધબકતું સ્થાનને મારો હણતા નહીં. હું એક શિક્ષક છું. શિક્ષકને કદી નમાલો ગણતા નહીં. મેં કલાકો ગળા ઢળીને વર્ગખંડ મહેકાવ્યા છે. મેં કલાકો ગળા ઢસડીને વર્ગખંડ ગહેકાવ્યા છે. મેં કળીઓને ફૂલ બનાવી બાગ બાગ મહેકાવ્યા છે. મેં વાવી છે શિષ્ટ સભ્યતા હવે. મેં વાવી છે શિષ્ટ સભ્યતા હવે આ મોસમ લણતા નહીં. હું એક શિક્ષક છું. શિક્ષકને કદી નમાલો ગણતા નહીં. આદર્શોના ઈંધણ નાખી મેં સંસ્કારોને રાંધ્યા છે. આદર્શોના ઈંધણ નાખી મેં સંસ્કારોને રાંધ્યા છે. ડોક્ટર, વકીલ કે ઇન્સ્પેક્ટર મેં પાયેથી બાંધ્યા છે. હું પાયાનો પથ્થર કોઈ જૂઠી ઇમારત ચણતો નથી. હું પાયાનો પથ્થર કોઈ જૂઠી ઇમારત ચણતો નથી. હું એક શિક્ષક છું. શિક્ષકને કદી નમાલો ગણતા નહીં. ખાણમાં નાખી હાથ મેં ખાણમાં નાખી હાથ અને મેં કઈક હીરાઓ ઝળકાવ્યા છે. શબ્દનો સેવક થઈને સાક્ષરતાના નેજા ફરકાવ્યા છે. અને તમે શું આપ્યું પૂછો માં. જખમને ખણતા નહીં. હું એક શિક્ષક છું. શિક્ષકને કદી નમાલો ગણતા નહીં. હા, હું વટથી કહું છું સમાજ મારો ઋણી છે. વેતન લઈને વતન સાચવ્યું તોય વાત અણસુની છે. આદર ના આપો તો માફી. આદર ના આપો તો માફી. આરોપો બણબણતા નહીં. હું એક શિક્ષક છું. શિક્ષકને કદી નમાલો ગણતા નહીં. Thank you, everyone. So here Sairam Dave described the importance of teacher in our life. So we all have experience about the teacher of the teacher day. To be a teacher, it's not too easy thing. We have to prepare everything. We have to knowledge about everything, and we have to knowledge to describe our topic very well. So we have to work hard. Teacher have to work hard. So thank you to all teacher for build ourselves.
Thank you, Peena. And our next column is about experiences of Teachers' Day, and 5 students have mentioned their name. So I would like to call first of all Aditi. Please share your experience of Teachers' Day.
Hello, am I audible there?
Yes, you are.
Hello, good morning everyone. Today I would like to share my Teachers' Day experience. This year's Teachers' Day is very interesting Teachers' Day for me. I have used a glassboard and I am not aware how to use glassboard. That time we asked the sir how it's work. Then sir gave me instruction and easily guide us for using glassboard and how flipped the board work and manage everything. After preparing video, difficult task is create a auto generate certificate for quiz, and for that I took lots of help from our seniors and they guide me step by step. Everything is done. And when I uploaded my video that time, Daya helped me for manage a schedule in YouTube video. And after upload video, I find one mistake in my video. That time I have uploaded video again, and at late time 1 o'clock I sent a message to sir, please my video upload in the sheet, and that time sir gave me a reply. And thank you sir for your support in any time. All the things done at late night. And when sir gave instruction for teachers day, that time I thought this work is so easy, I can do all things in a 1.5 day. But for after preparing all things, I knew this is not an easy work, this is such a really hard work, and this is a very interesting experience for me. I have learned many things from that. And this year experience is a different experience for from previous year's experience. And this year I can do something new, and I Personally, I really like it, and thank you so much, Bharat sir, for giving me this opportunity, and all my seniors and classmates who helped me for making teachers the video and everything. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, Aditi. Next participant is Nidhi. Please come on the screen and share your experience.
Thank you, Daya. Am I audible? Hello.
Yes, Nidhi.
Yes, Nidhi.
Thank you. Good morning, everybody. I'm very glad to see all of you at department. And before I'm starting my experience, I would like to share something that today is the International Literacy Day. So I would like to give a brief introduction about it. So International Literacy Day is an international observation celebrated each year on 8th September, and that was declared by the UNESCO on 26th October 1966 at the 14th session of UNESCO's General Conference, and it was celebrated for the first time in 1967. Its aim is to highlight the importance of literacy to individuals, communities, and societies. Celebration take place in several countries. So this is the event about this 8th September, and now my experience. So I have learned so many lessons from this video making and online Teachers Day. So it's very useful learning lesson for all of us. Like we don't have idea how to create a video, and especially most important part is the auto-generate certificate. When sir said that you have to create a certificate and it must be auto-generate, that time I was thinking, how will I able to create auto-generate certificate? Then I started YouTube and learned how to auto-generate certificate, and 3 or 4 days, sir, I have watched a video, I prepare quiz, and quiz have some problem, then certificate have some problem, and 2 days consume time of the certificate and quiz, and then finally I started my video making. So I was thinking the initial part of the video making is easy. But later on I tried so many times, and I have tried 11 times, and 12th at the 12th attempt my video will be good and appropriate, because whenever I started and speaking about my introduction, about the text introduction, there must be some mistake, like I forgot the name of text, I forgot the name of author, I forgot some of the important dates. So then I think that it is very hard to talk fluently and especially orally, because we are not habitually to doing these all the things. So video making consumed 2 hours, and after the video making I was thinking that 70% work is done, but it is not so, because the editing is the most important part of the video. We are studying the film studies, and we come to know that in editing is the most important part. So I started the video editing, and it consumed the 3 hours of mine, and finally I get stuck, and at the one point I was thinking that just stop it and remove the name, and then I suddenly came to not, you have to try, and finally my video was edited. And yes, we have learned so many new skills, and especially how to create a video in a laptop, how to use a phone, which camera is more appropriate for capture your face as well as your PPT, and especially after making the video, how to reduce the size of video, because when you are doing this video capturing, we have tried so many times, and only 10 minutes video has like 1 GB, sometimes 183 MB, so it will be hard to editing. So we have to also learn that how to reduce the size of video without losing the high quality of video. And yes, finally after doing all these things, at the 6 o'clock sir said that please change your certificate, do something creative in certificate. So I have again make another certificate, and that certificate, sometimes it happens that I have tried so many times, like like there was some always mistake, that was not there, sometimes marks was not there, and finally I called Kavisha Didi and she helped me. So this YouTube, our seniors, and sir, your introduction gave us a very opportunity to know more about these things, and also we learned the lesson that become a teacher is not easy task. We have to learn so many things, especially in this era when we are facing the pandemic or so many things. So digital teaching as well as offline teaching is not very easy task. So in future we will going to be a teacher, so we have to learn also all these things. So it's our part of being teacher, so we have to learn all these things. Thank you, sir, and thank you all of you.
Thank you, Nidhi. When I'm listening your experiences, I thought that the same was happen with me. But I will share my experience at last. And our next participant is Amisha Ravani from SEM 1. I am requesting her, please come on the stage and share your experience.
Hello, good morning to all of you. And first of all, I'm very pleasure to get myself here at department. When I was doing my bachelor in Maharani Nankurba, there I got my teachers who have studied here at department under great personality of Dilip Barar sir, and I have learned about him, that how he teaching virtually, and so I was interested when the declaration came out that virtually Teachers Day is going to be celebrated. So excitedly I participate. At that time I don't know, it's too hard to teach online like virtual stage at first. So my seniors help out me too much. Especially I don't know them by their face, but I know now them by their quality of helping the juniors. And it was too hard to virtual teaching, and I couldn't get the auto-generated certificate. I don't know even it's working like that. So it's very tough, and it's a little bit still it's a little bit grief in my heart that I couldn't do that. Sir was a very he was helping me, seniors was helping me, but I couldn't do that. So sorry for that. And yeah, it's a very nice experience itself. So thank you so much.
Thank you, Amisha. And our next participant is Jill Baran.
Good morning, everyone. Being especially on Teachers' Day, generally we be a teacher and we teach to the students. But this Teachers' Day was more about learning. On this Teachers' Day, me and all of us, we learned making quizzes, especially giving points to the forms. We must have prepared the forms, but they have never given the points to the questions, and preparing the certificate to continuously look out that all the respondents get a certificate, none of them is left, to be aware about how the form is working, our video is going on, the length of video, our mistakes we are doing while preparing a video. It was a good learning during this virtual celebration. Generally, when we are listening to our teachers in our class, and if they make mistake, grammatical mistake, spelling mistake, or any writing mistake, we make fun of our teachers. But during this, we realize that we even forget our own name while speaking in camera. We forget our own introduction, the institute we are learning, teach. Everything we lose what we want to speak. It becomes a learning for us for ourselves that we should do things we should do things before we make fun of others. It was the best learning during this virtual Teachers' Day. Thank you.
Thank you, Jill. I am appreciating the work of one student that it was the first time they are preparing that video for teachers, and I can't believe that they are participated in Teachers Day, because normally we see that they haven't any idea about how to work in department and all, and even they mention their name in Teachers Day. So we are very grateful to you all. And at last, I also share my experiences of Teachers Day. Normally, we are used to participated in Teachers Day, but it was first time that we are participated in virtual Teachers Day. Though we are in SEM 3, but we haven't earlier we haven't participated in this way. So I tried to make my video in Glassboard, and we have sir help us how to use Glassboard and Lightning, how to flip the screen, and what kind of application we use for that, and all that. And I started to shoot my video at 10:30, and this video is about 10 or 12 minutes and ended almost at 12:30 or 12:45. So it took 45 minutes or 1 hour and 45 minutes. And I especially thanks to Sneha Agrawat for shooting my video. And she is almost tired that when I finished my video, and finally I prepared video, but it is, and then I find that it is too difficult to edit it and to upload set as a premiere. So sir said that share your experience about learning things. So the first, wait, please. The first thing I learned is my video resolution is about 180 pixel resolution. So my video is not set was not set as a premiere. I messaged to sir that I uploaded and I'm not able to edit that video. Sir said that you try again. The setting must be changed, and that. But I tried 3 or 4 times. I have also uploaded video and delete, uploaded video and deleted 3 times, and it took time for 130 minutes to upload the video. And finally at 12:15 at night, sir said me that your video resolution is greater than 180 pixel. And then sir said now no need to edit video, please share the upgraded link of schedule. But I said that no sir, I have work on 2 days for these 10-minute videos, and now I'm not able to edit this video and not set to premiere. I will do anything, but I will set as a premiere. And I said sir, and then I edit my video and reduce the quality to 720 pixel, and reduce the frame of video also. And then finally at 1 or 12:30 a.m. I uploaded video as a premiere and message sir that sir I am able to upload that video, and sir has also edited that video in Google Sites. So these things I learned, that if our video quality is more than 180 pixel, then we are not able to set video as a premiere. And the other things is that the lighting, while we are using Glassboard, the lighting is not proper in my video, because we are not aware that how to use that lamp and all. We have to keep that white paper on the lamp, so the reflection is not coming on our face. So these all things I was learned from this Teachers Day, and it was very helpful to us. And this is almost for all of us for the first time. It is virtually, if I am not wrong. And you are very lucky that you are coming to department, because almost our 1 year is almost online. So we are not able to get so many things, and we also are not able to teach you that how to create an auto-generated certificate, because it was the first time for us. And from SEM 1, many students are calling me that please help me, but my video is not done. How can I help them? But then also I also tried to help them. Okay, so this is my experience of Teachers Day. And now for concluding remark, I would like to call sir. Please, sir.
Okay, a very good morning to everybody. Yeah.
Sir,
Hello.
from
Are
same
you?
one student, Dhwani Rajaguru also want to say something about Teachers' Day. So I'm inviting
Yes.
her
Yeah.
on the stage.
Yeah. 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 Please invite her. Yes.
Good morning to all of you. Bharat sir, students, hello everyone. I'm Dhwani Rajaguru. I have studied in St. Xavier's College, Ahmedabad. And after taking admission here, I was very nervous that how will the atmosphere, how will my friends, if anyone can be my friend, like. But after meeting Bharat sir and all of you, especially the SEM 1 and SEM 3 students, they helped me a lot. I was like, no, I can be a part of Teachers Day and I can do it. I can do it. But after taking part, I got to know that there is a presentation, there is a premiere, there is a auto generated certificate, lots of things are there. So I was very nervous. How can I do it? Yeah, I had presentations, but it was kindly easy there. So I started to make a video, then I edited it, and I was actually stuffed in all the things. So I called Daya Didi, as she said. I was like, please help me. I called her many times. Then I was still I was unable to do it. So I talked with Bharat sir and her daughter Jill Bharat. She called me at 12 o'clock in the night to help me. She helped me for 1 hour, and she's actually very friendly, and she guided me a lot. So in the sense, I was a teacher of the day. Like many of us were teachers on the 5th September, but it was eventually we were students of the day because we learned how to make videos, how to make auto generated certificate. Actually, I got failed in making auto generated certificate, but Jill, Daya Didi, Lata Didi, many of my seniors and my friends, and especially Bharat sir, helped me a lot, helped us to everyone. Thank you for giving me stage. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, Dhwani.
Yes.
Now
Yeah.
I,
Dhwani. Yeah. Are you getting my voice? Yeah.
yes, sir.
Yeah. Yeah. Dhwani, three students also participated in MKBU Teachers Day event at Sociology Department. So, if you would like to share that experience, anyone from three students who participated in that, then you can share your experience.
Yes, sir. Dhwani wants to share her experiences. Please, Dhwani. Both of you can share.
Sir, can I speak in Gujarati for that? Okay.
Yes, you can. Yeah.
ઓકે સો એ બહુ મજાનો અનુભવ હતો કારણ કે અમે સેમ વનના 3 સ્ટુડન્ટ હતા, નવા જ હતા, સોશિયોલોજી ડિપાર્ટમેન્ટમાં જવાનું હતું. અને ઘણા બધા લેક્ચર્સ હતા, ચાવડા સર એન્ડ બધા ત્યાં ઉપસ્થિત હતા. અને એ વખતે વ્યાખ્યાન હતા, ટીચર્સ ડે પર સ્ટુડન્ટ્સે પ્રતિભાવ આપ્યા હતા. નાટકો, એક નાટક હતું, 2 મોનો એક્ટિંગ હતી જેમાં મેં પણ મોનો કરી હતી. અને ખાસ તો ટીચર્સ જે આપણી માટે શું કરે છે એમને થેન્ક યુ કહેવા માટે, એમનું જે કેટલા આપણે ગ્રેટફુલ થવા માટે એ લેક્ચર એ આખું ફંક્શન હતું જેમાં જીલ દીદી, હું અને દીપાલી અમે 3 ગયા હતા. સરે જ અમને સ્ક્રિપ્ટ લખીને આપી હતી. એકચ્યુઅલી એમાં બહુ હાર્ડવર્ક નહોતું. સરે જે સ્ક્રિપ્ટ લખી હતી અમે બોલવાની હતી ટુ સર વિથ લવ, જે બહુ ફેમસ નોવેલ છે. સરે જે વાત કરેલી આપણને ટીચર્સ ડેમાં, એની વિશે અમે બધા ઘણા બધા અનુભવો લાઈક વાંચીને જ શેર કર્યા, પણ એના પરથી પણ ઘણું બધું શીખવા મળ્યું. ત્યાં જે લોકો હતો ત્યાંથી જાણવા પણ મળ્યું, ને એ એટમોસ્ફિયરમાં કહેવાય ને એક નવી જ તક ઊભી થઈ, નવો જ આનંદ અમને મળ્યો. તો ખાસ તો એ માટે પણ સરને થેન્ક યુ, અને સોશિયોલોજી ડિપાર્ટમેન્ટને પણ થેન્ક યુ, કારણ કે એ લોકો એન્કર હતા, હોસ્ટ હતા એના માટે. સો ઇટ વોઝ ધેટ.
Okay, thank you, Dhwani. Okay, sir. Hello, sir.
the first DS, the first day of the new students. So you all are warmly welcome in this department. Because of Corona, things are not going quite okay. The schedules are very much disturbed. You might be in this department in the month of June, and the first event that you might have participated would have been International Yoga Day. But now, for last 2 years, we are not able to invite new students for the celebration of International Yoga Day. Now, this time you have come around Teachers Day. Last time, these students even missed Teachers Day also. Their admissions were, I think, after August, October, after September, in October. So by the time they joined, you all know that for last 2 years, the schedules are disturbed, academic calendars are disturbed. So that's why for them, this virtual Teachers Day was a new event. Last time they were not there to participate, and how the things were done by the senior students. So, but you were lucky, and we were also in hurry to see that as soon as you join, some of you start getting a part of various events. So when the university decided the schedule, we thought that if the second by second, if some of you can take admission, we will quickly make a WhatsApp group, a Google group, and we will start sending you messages that this event is coming, and you will have 2-3 days only. And we know that the arts students are very lethargic and lazy. I am also art students, and we have to work a lot on art students. એના કેટલા બધા પૂછડા મરડો ત્યારે ઊભા થઈને થોડું ચાલે, નહીતર એક આળસુ જિંદગીમાં આવી ગયા હોય. અને if we get a chance not to do, we will prefer not to do. Only if we are pushed, then only we will work. And so we have to push you a lot. So we are happy to see that at least 3 students from your class participated in Teachers Day. At least 3 are there. Even if one is standing and speaking, then also you are representing a class. If nobody is speaking, it means that the entire class is dull. So it becomes a responsibility of everybody that at least one person, whenever, even in regular classroom, things are asked, and if nobody is speaking, it means that the entire class is dull. If one speaks, the entire class is good. So you have to always go on speaking, you have to always go on representing, you have to always, whether you are participating in university, then you are representing department. If you are participating somewhere in other part of Gujarat, you are representing Bhavnagar University. If you are out of Gujarat, you are representing Gujarat. And if you are out of India, you are representing India. So if you don't speak, then people will say that Indians are like this, Gujaratis are like this, Bhavnagar University students are like this. And from where you are coming, we will tell that this college is like this. These teachers are not working, so you are not able to speak. So we have to be very careful that whenever a chance is given, we have to represent those things. So it was good to see that you all represented, and almost for some of the students of semester 1, before your teaching begin, you have completed 2 events. One, this virtual, and another one in sociology department also, where you participated. And we believe that it is not the syllabus that makes us. Syllabus is good for passing and getting degrees, which are necessary for jobs and other things. But making human beings, when we think of human development, then the more you participate, the more you grow. The more you speak, the more you grow. Every day we will have this daily assembly, and if you will come here and speak, every day you will grow. You will gain some confidence from doing all this thing. But there are many students, even in semester 3 also, who never come here to speak. Even in classroom, they are completely silent, they never speak. They are missing opportunity to learn many things. And that is more important than only the syllabus things. You will get 55% or first class or distinction necessary percentage. If you work little bit, you will get good percentage. That is not a problem. But with good percentage, will you be able to stand in society or not? That will be very challenging. Will you be able to stand up to your degree, master's degree or not? For that, are you working on yourself or not? That is very important also. So these things, and very quickly to recap what you have presented. Let me see the chat where you might have put the things. So for the new students, you can also see that whenever you present anything, keep a soft copy and put here, so everybody can read. This copy also is documented, this whatever you put here, and the DS committee who is taking the record of everything, that how many are participating and what they are participating, that also they are maintaining to be presented at the end of the year. At the end of the year, the DS committee, we used to call it DS, now we call it daily assembly. Daily assembly, because the S was ASS. DS was that, so now daily assembly. So that committee name also from DS, it will become daily assembly committee. And in the morning or any time of the day, we will try to meet together and try to present whatever we know in different capacities. So you can put here also whatever you present. There are a couple of poems about teachers and other things. शिक्षक के गोद में उत्थान पलता है और सारा जहां सारा शिक्षक के पीछे चलता है. Good things to read, but not the reality of society. Because when it comes to, for example, society, today we live in a society that is digital society. We live in an era which is digital era. 21st century is a digital society, digital culture. And whenever the history will be written of this time, people will say this is digital era. Like we have industrial era at the beginning of 20th century, and you used to have Renaissance era and different things. The time in which we live is a digital era. The digital revolution is happening everywhere. But when we look at teachers and academia, then they are lagging behind. They are not in tune with 21st century. They are perhaps the teachers of 20th century, but not of 21st century. And that is why during Corona time, most of the teachers were complaining a lot. They were complaining that the teaching is not happening, learning is not happening. And even many youngsters also were the part of that bandwagon. So if you think that, then you are a model of 20th century, not of 21st century. Most of you might have born around 99, 2000, 2001. So you are the product of 21st century. But by birth, it is not only decided by birth, it is decided by your thinking. What is your thinking that matters? Do you think that digital life has its own positive aspects also or not? If you think so, then otherwise society is going to move in that. Whether you like it or not, this is a time of digital era and one has to live a digital life, whether we like it or not. So how teachers look or academia look, they are lagging behind a lot. For last 10, 15 years, we keep on trying to do various seminars, conferences, training of so many colleges, college teachers, school teachers. But we have seen that we are not able to get good success so far as technology integration is concerned. A semester, 3 students have seen those videos of Derrida and deconstruction. That project we got in 2010, and those videos were prepared in 2011-12. So since then, people were aware that you have to make digital content, you have to make videos as a teacher, and we were working, but other teachers were rather not taking it very seriously. Thanks to Corona, thanks to Corona, that all teachers have to now start doing something online, because there was no alternative, there was no option. As soon as you take an option back, again all the teachers go back into the traditional classrooms. Today the government has told that those who want to come, they should come in the class for students. Those who don't want to come, they can stay at home and study. Teachers have to make provision of mixed class, like hybrid class, as we are doing here. Some of them are online, some are here. But you will see that most of the teachers are not doing this. In most of the classes, they say that all only come physically. So I have a good example of Samal Das College, Sir Pipi Institute of Science, many engineering college, where teachers think that they are more advanced than arts teachers. But when it comes to society and teachers are teachers, and they are always behind society. So in that capacity, you will never say that Nirman hai wo teacher ki god mein palta hai. Teacher is very behind now. Teachers don't know what time teachers are living. They don't know. They are still living in 20th century. So that is very important thing to be seen. Most of you might have got tablets also when you joined first year. But you won't have the teachers who were using those things. Or meaningfully, have you done anything with those tablets or not? When I used to go to many colleges for the distribution of tablets, and most of the time principals and teachers were asking me that if we will not allow students to come with tablet, will government take steps against us? because government was giving tablet and they thought that government will make it compulsory that all students will come with tablet in the classroom. And they don't want that to happen. Principals and teachers don't. They said it is disturbance. So we said that, well, for 10, 15 years, we are allowing teachers to sit with mobile phone. We give internet also here, Wi-Fi also in the classroom. Namo Wi-Fi, you will get here, that is given by government, to be in the classroom. When these people came here to put Namo Wi-Fi, they said that we'll put outside. So in free time, students can use it. So I told them that it is not for free time. It is for classroom time. But in Gujarat, if you do a survey, our students have done that survey also, and the results are very negative. That either the tablet or Namo Wi-Fi, none was used significantly for academic purpose. For academic purpose, very rarely, hardly 2-3% of the teachers throughout Gujarat might have used it significantly. If you were under those teachers, you are very lucky that your teachers told you to have your blog, have your videos, have your presentations recorded and uploaded on your YouTube channel, your presentation slides, then you were lucky. You were groomed into 21st century, otherwise not. So the poems look good, but the reality of our society is not what poem is trying to tell us. And in literature, we have to learn this, that how poems lie. As Plato used to say, Kaviyo jhutha hoy છે. They are the liars, mothers of lies. એમને તો રાષ્ટ્રમાંથી કાઢી મૂકવા જોઈએ. Poets should be banished from the ideal kingdom. Plato used to believe, Aristotle's guru. Why? Because they lie in this way. And people remain in this nasha of falsehood, intoxication of falsehood, in which people remain. And we have to make them alert. We have to see the things in a more realistic way. So याद रखे चाणक्य के इतिहास बना डाला था चाणक्य ने and so kind of a thing. Today, if you see the most exploited people in society, કામની જગ્યાઓ પર સૌથી વધુ આર્થિક શોષણ કોનું થાય છે? તો એ શિક્ષકોનું થાય છે. જ્યાં ઓછામાં ઓછો પગાર સરકાર કહે છે કે તમારે 40,000, 45,000 કે 55,000 આપવાનો હોય, ત્યાં ટીચરોને 5,000 થી 15,000 માં કામ કરાવવામાં આવે છે. Rarely more than 20,000 rupees given in colleges or schools, private schools and colleges. So the most exploited people in today's society, either it is today's Gujarat or today's India, you will find it is teachers. Now you can't think that these teachers can make in any way a Chanakya or can change the society. કારણ કે પોતે જ ભૂખ્યા છે, એ પોતે જ શોષિત અવસ્થામાં છે, એ વિદ્યાર્થીને મોટિવેટ પણ કેમ કરી શકે? પોતે જ જ્યારે શોષણમાં રહેતા હોય તો સ્ટુડન્ટ્સને કેમ કહી શકે કે you have to change the society? Not possible. But that is the reality also. This poem somehow tries to hide. This poem perhaps tries to hide. So when we read a poem, we also have to question the poem. We have to question the poem also. Okay, fine. There are the quotes also there, and any other things are presented here. Other students you can put if you have done. Yes, there was Pina also presented a poem by Sairam Dave that also was equally problematic poem. Equally problematic poem. So people can write whatever poems they want to write. As a reader, when we read the poem, we also question the poem through the social realities, the time in which we live, and what kind of truth or falsehood the literature is propagating in society. That is something to be examined by us also. Okay, so that was there, and then there were several experiences shared by everybody. Yeah, there was this point on this day. Radhakrishnan was also remembered, Sarvapalli Radhakrishnan. So on his birthday, we celebrate. He was a good teacher, a scholarly person. He revived Indian philosophy and also spread Indian philosophy in the Western world. So the Western world, which is very much attracted to India because of Indian spirituality and Indian philosophy. And people like Sarvapalli Radhakrishnan, they have contributed a lot in telling to the world outside India that this is what India stands for also. But apart from that, there is a downside of Sarvapalli Radhakrishnan also. There is a downside. Everybody, human beings always will have the black and white. If it is all white, then that person will become God. That person will become God if that is that. But we know that in India, even gods are not completely white. They are always gray shade because they are not gods. They are Avtari Purush.
And once you become Purush or a Stree, means human being, you are going to have bad qualities also. Good as well as bad qualities are necessary. That is what makes us human being. That is what makes us human being, the limitations that we have. So Sarvepalli Radhakrishnan was an academician. So one person, one student, he wrote a PhD thesis, Jadunath Sinha. Jadunath Sinha was a writer and he wrote a PhD thesis. And that PhD thesis went to Sarvepalli Radhakrishnan for evaluation. And Jadunath Sinha made a legal court case against Sarvepalli Radhakrishnan that when my thesis was read by him, he got some part of my thesis and published it as a book, his own book, without giving acknowledgement to Jadunath Sinha. And that court case went for 10 long years. 10 long years that court case. So plagiarism, academic chori, arthik chori nahi, but academic chori at least khatarnak chhe. Honesty na pela parameter upar dishonesty kehvai chhe. So Sarvepalli Radhakrishnan, and then around 1933 perhaps, the court case was settled outside. એનું સમાધાન કોર્ટની બહાર થયેલું. સમાધાનના કયા રીઝન્સ હતા એ કોઈને ખબર નથી. So Sarvepalli Radhakrishnan is not completely clear out of that case whether he has plagiarized from Jadunath Sinha or not. And why we have to remember this also on Teachers' Day? Because like we are at that level where we assess so many PhD theses. Every year dozens of PhD theses are assessed by us. So many students are doing PhD under us also. So if you don't remember this in a way that this is a wrong, even if it is done by Sarvepalli Radhakrishnan, then also it is wrong. If anything it is done by God also, then also it is wrong. So if we don't remember that as such, then we are going to do that. We also will repeat that. So if you want to stay away from the repetition of mistakes or wrongdoing, then remember the wrongdoings in the history, or remember the mistakes that is committed by great people, so people can avoid those things. So otherwise we evaluate so many theses and we can go on publishing and nobody will question us. They will say that, well, this was written before your thesis came. And if you are in a power position, your truth will be more better truth than the student's truth, which semester 3 students are well aware about the hegemonic dominance of power structure. So you can understand that also. So that part of Radhakrishnan also is very interesting. Apart from that, when you study Radhakrishnan, you also can see that what great people have said about him. No doubt, most of them have said good things about Radhakrishnan. Most of them have said good things. But then we also try to see, is there anybody who said something problematic about celebrating Teachers' Day, that is Radhakrishnan's birthday as Teachers' Day? Is there anybody? And then you will search and you will find that yes, there is one person who has objected to this. And he was none other than Osho Rajneesh. And if you have read Osho, you know that Osho is one of the great deconstructionists. He is the one who would see things in a much different way, a completely different way. He will have the way of looking. He may be wrong also, we may not agree with Osho Rajneesh, but he has that way of looking that the way the normal people look, he will not look at it. He will give a different kind of logic and he will explain his logic so convincingly that you can't argue against him. That is how he will see. So I'm reading a part of that, which Osho Rajneesh has written this. So he says when he was a student, Osho Rajneesh, now in my university also, a great celebration was made. The Vice Chancellor spoke in golden words, and those who have gone to the university program, you might have seen what is golden words. You might have also understood that. Golden words about Dr. Radhakrishnan, that it is a glory to every teacher, a dignity to every teacher, that a teacher has become the president of the country. And many other prominent professors also spoke in favor of that this teacher who became president in this. So now what is problem with Osho? How he says, I could not tolerate it any longer. As a student, he says, I couldn't tolerate it any longer. I was not supposed to speak because the teachers knew that so I was not supposed to speak anything for the simple reason they knew that I am not reliable. What I will say may disturb the whole thing. But I stood up and I said, without me speaking, this celebration will not be complete. મારે તો બોલવું જ પડશે ત્યાં સુધી આ પ્રોગ્રામ બરાબર પૂરો નહીં થાય. So he stood up. So the poor vice chancellor, without his face, although his face became pale, invited me to speak. I say, Osho writes that this is such an absurdity that has been told to you by so many people, from the vice chancellor, from all the deans, from all the senior professors. Cannot you see a simple thing, that a teacher has become a politician, and that is a downgrading of a teacher? If a teacher becomes president, isn't it that it is a downgrading of a teacher? It is a degradation. It is not respect. A teacher does not find himself dignified as a teacher. He wants to become the president of the country. So it says that we will celebrate somebody's day if he becomes a president, not as a teacher. We might have great many teachers apart from Sarvapalli Radhakrishnan, but his day is celebrated because he became the president. And we are celebrating president's birthday as teachers, not as the teacher. That was the objection that Osho is raising. This is not a teacher's day. I will call it the teacher's day when a president resigns and joins a school and starts teaching them. कोई president होय अथवा कोई politician होय, prime minister होय, chief minister होय, એ રાજીનામું આપીને શિક્ષક બને અને શિક્ષકને ભણાવે તો એનો જન્મદિવસ ઉજવો તો બરાબર કહેવાય. So you sacrifice something great to become a teacher. Then that is the sacrifice. Or then you have chosen the path. Most of the teachers become teachers not by choice but by accident. In the childhood, if you ask what you want to become, everybody will have the dream of becoming either engineer or doctor. When you failed in 12th standard, in 10th standard, and then slowly and slowly tumbling down upon, you came down that there was no option now apart from the arts college now. And so you join arts college and then you join B.Ed because you can't pass even this NET exams. So you don't think of becoming a college teacher also. So school teacher. So the last resort will go down to the school teachers. Now it is good that even there are TET exams. So anybody cannot become teacher now, even after passing B.Ed, because in B.Ed you know that everybody will have above 90%. Someday we think things will go beyond 100%. ત્યારે કે ડર લાગે છે કે આ બધું ક્યાંક 100% ઉપર ચાલ્યું નથી. કોઈ દિવસ તમે કોલેજે ન ગયા હો તોય તમને 90-95% B.Ed. So not reliable degree at all. So more exams, but the exams are still better off, which we can rely on those exams, that only the good students can pass those exams. So that is what he says, and the logic is so simple that he respects teaching and loves teaching more than being a president. So whether you love being a president or you love being a teacher, so that was that also. So when we think of anybody's birthday celebration or anything, we have to also see critical points which are necessary. It doesn't mean that Radhakrishnan is not a good person. Radhakrishnan's contribution in Indian philosophy and everything is stupendous. Like even today people read Radhakrishnan a lot. So that's why I made a point that initially that he has contributed a lot. And then, but there is the downside also. Every human being has pros and cons. Now, if you find one mistake in one human being, doesn't mean that person is completely wrong person. Still, the good things remain there also. Okay, so that was there, and few experiences that you shared about learning new skills, being a teacher's day, and working with technology. Camera obviously is not that easy as we see that things seem to be very easy. Here also, if things are going on in this way, it is not that easy. Lots of pain, hard work, errors has happened to see that how we can have mixed mode class or hybrid class, where those who come here and those who are online at home or traveling, they also can join the classes there. So it is very tough, very difficult things to see that how things happen. We have to learn the language of technology, that how technology behaves, what technology is doing. And we know that technology is always under our control. Whatever we want technology to do, it will do. We are the master of technology. But when we don't know, we become slave of technology. When we don't know, and whenever you will not know anything, you will become slave of somebody. Whenever you will not know anything, you are going to become slave of that body. So don't allow technology to become your master. Don't allow yourself to become the slave of technology. Become the master of technology. And the best way to become master is learn the language of your enemy. Learn the language of your enemy. You can control your enemy in a proper. We don't take technology as a friend. We take technology as an enemy. અને આ દુશ્મનને ચોટલીએથી પકડવાનો, બરાબર ઉપરથી પકડવાનો, એના પગમાં નથી પડવાનો, એને ઉપરથી પકડવાનો છે, પણ એને કાબુમાં રહે. જીન છે, ચિરાગનો જીન, એટલે એને તમે જેટલું ઘસો એટલું સારું રિઝલ્ટ આપે. પણ તમારે એને ગુલામ તો બનાવવું પડે, એને ગુલામ બનાવવું પડે, નહીતર એ તમને ગુલામ બનાવી દેશે. એટલે એનું ગુલામ નહીં બનવાનું, પણ એને કંટ્રોલમાં રાખવું. So that you can learn the language of technology when you work on that. And yes, all of you shared several experiences about what kind of mistakes you are making and how you overcome those mistakes also. Daya's case also was very unique, because that first time I also realized that YouTube will not allow to premiere a high definition video, a 4K or high definition HD quality video. If it is beyond 1080p, then it will not allow for a premiere. It will play. For a premiere video, it has to be of lower quality also. So that also was, I have to read a lot. Everything is written. Everything is written. જૂના સમયમાં પણ લોકો કહેતા કે બધું લખેલું છે, વિધાતાએ બધું લખ્યું છે. હવે એ રીતે નહીં. હવે ઇન્ટરનેટ ઉપર બધું લખેલું છે, તમને કાંઈ ના આવડતું હોય, તમે પૂછો, લખેલું છે જ બધું, પણ ત્યાં પહોંચવું કેમ, એ જ વિકટ પરિસ્થિતિ. આજે તો તમે આસાનીથી પહોંચી શકો. જૂના સમયમાં લોકો પહોંચી શકતા નહીં, એટલે જ્યોતિષીઓ પાસે જતા, અને જ્યોતિષીઓ એમને બહેકાવતા કે જો આ લખ્યું છે, આ રેખા આવી છે, પેલું આ થશે, પેલું થશે, અને આપણે ખબર ન પડતી હોય એટલે મુંજાઈ જઈએ અને માની લઈએ. ટેકનોલોજીમાં એવું જ થાય, ખબર ન પડે એટલે મુંજાઈ જઈએ ને કોઈ કે એમ કરતા જઈએ પછી. પણ નાઉ ઇટ ઇઝ ધેર. ક્યાં લખ્યું છે એ તમને ગુગલેશ્વર મહાદેવ લઈ જાય છે. ગુગલેશ્વર મહાદેવને પૂછો એટલે એ તરત તમને રસ્તો બતાવે કે જો અહીં લખ્યું છે. You will always find an answer also. Okay, so that and okay, so for the new students, we will have in this department our objective, our goal in this department is, which we will repeat again also. It is something like that. We want you all to first importantly learn literary sensibilities, develop literary sensibilities, means how to read literature. This point is very important, because either you do BA or MA, you are not doing two things, which is a misconception in society, that if you do BA or MA in a language, any language, you will become a master of language and you will become a creative writer. You are not going to become neither of those things. If you do BA, MA in any language, it doesn't mean that you will become good in that language or you will become a creative writer in that language. If you do Sanskrit or in Gujarati or in Hindi or English, everywhere it will work in a similar way. Because these programs are designed for study of literature, not of teaching language. It is not the course of ELT. If you do BA ELT, then you are not taught anything about literature. You are taught only about language and speaking skills, writing skills, and all those things also. So in outside world, people will think that if you are BA MA, then you should be very good in English language and you should be able to write poems also. But you know that that is not going to happen. If you are a poet, it is a different gift, or you have developed that skills quite differently. If you study all the poems, you may enhance those skills, but reading poems will not make you a poet. બહુ તો આપણે જોડકણા લખતા થઈએ, પણ કાવ્ય ન સર્જાય. આપણે એમ લાગે જોડકણું એ જ કાવ્ય છે, પણ જોડકણું એ નર્સરી રાઇમ્સ કહેવાય. રાઇમ્સ, નર્સરી રાઇમ્સ. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. That is not a poem. That is not a poem. આપણે મોટા થાય પછી ખ્યાલ આવે કે આ બધું શરૂઆતમાં લખ્યું હતું, આ તો જોડકણા હતા. These were nursery rhymes. They were not poems. But that is the difference. So you can know what poem is, but you cannot have a guarantee that you will become a creative writer or you will have a good skill over language. You will have to work on that. તમારે એના ઉપર કામ કરવું પડશે. ફર્સ્ટ ક્લાસ આવી જશે તેનો મતલબ એમ નહીં કે તમારી ભાષા બહુ સારી છે અથવા તમે સાહિત્ય સર્જી શકો. So these programs are designed for developing literary sensibilities. It means how to read literature, not how to write literature. So that is one. So that will be one thing, that how you read literature, how you are reading literature by now. Is there any change coming in that or not? If things are changing, then you are learning. If it is not changing, then perhaps we are also failing to teach you that how to read literature. We are able to take you to an upper level in that or not. So that will be one concern. Second one objective will be like we will use literature as a window to see contemporary society. But if you cannot see the contemporary society in which we live, then study of literature is useless. If you study a literature from 1500 century and you can't make it a window to see today outside society, then it is useless. So you have to constantly connect whatever literary text you study with what is happening today. And so that will be one of the aspects that we will constantly keep on comparing with today. And so we ask you to read news every day here. So we can connect those news with our teaching also. What is happening, how do you read, and how it is connected with literature also. So seeing contemporary world through the window of literary text, that is very important, that we would like to develop as a skill among yourself. Third one, language proficiency. For that also we will work, but not directly, indirectly. And we will give this stage so that you can come here and speak. You can recite your poem or any other poem or news or any review of film or review of books, whatever you are doing. Come here and speak for a while. That will help you in enhancing your speaking skills, stage fear, and various ways it can help you. And then we will ask you to write a lot. Each and every unit one will complete. We will ask you to do thinking activity and write a blog. So you will, if you will write, you will improve your writing skills. If you will do cut copy paste, you will improve the cut copy paste skill. આપણે જે કરીએ એમાં માહિર થઈ અને મોટા ભાગના આપણા વિદ્યાર્થીઓ કટ કોપી પેસ્ટમાં માહિર થતા હોય છે, લખવામાં માહિર ઓછા થતા હોય છે, વધુ કટ કોપી પેસ્ટ કરતા હોય એટલે we have to tell કે આ પ્રક્રિયા તમારે શેમાં માહિર થવું છે મહત્વનું છે. કટ કોપી પેસ્ટમાં માહિર થવું છે તો એ કરો, બધું નેટ ઉપર છે, you can easily complete your task. If you want to be an independent thinker, critical thinker and a writer, then write on your own. Write on your own. So that will, but it will not be very compulsory. Compulsory એટલે તમે કટ કોપી પેસ્ટ કરશો પહેલા સેમેસ્ટરમાં તો we will allow. પછી ત્રીજા સેમેસ્ટરમાં પકડશો એટલે પેલું પતંગ ઉડાડવાનું હોય, પહેલા ઢીલ દેવાનું, પછી ખેંચવાનું, એમાં કેટલી બધી કટ થાય છે. So we will see what you are doing. We will see what you are doing. And then we will try to tell that this what you are doing is good, this is not good. Stop doing this, otherwise it will be very harmful to you also. In future, you may become another Sarvapalli Radhakrishnan, and some Jadunath Sinha will have a case against you. So don't do cut copy paste, otherwise it will be very harmful. Okay, so and we don't want to become Sarvapalli Radhakrishnan in that way. We want to become Sarvapalli Radhakrishnan in a better way. That's the good thing of those things. So writing and speaking, this way you will learn. When we will ask you to speak, if you are ready to speak, you will improve your skills in speaking as well as writing. If you will not do it, you will not improve. It is up to you. After you complete your MA, you go for a job in school or college anywhere. You will always have a complaint કે મારે તો ગુજરાતીમાં ભણાવવું પડે છે, અંગ્રેજી ગુજરાતીમાં ભણાવવું પડે, પછી મારું અંગ્રેજી સાવ ઝીરો થઈ ગયું, નહીતર મારું અંગ્રેજી બહુ સારું થયું. આવું બહાનું લોકો આપે, પણ એ બહાનું છે. તમને જ્યારે તક હતી ત્યારે તમે ક્યાં બોલતા હતા અંગ્રેજી? So make it a point that when you enter department, you will speak only in English language till you go out of the department. Everybody, कोई गुजराती में बोले तो तुम्हारे जवाब अंग्रेजी में जाता. You have to speak it. When you are here, you have to speak. Make it the point. Outside you can speak, but as soon as you enter the gate, you have to make it a point. We used to do this when we used to study in our masters. That in hostel when we used to stay together, we used to ask the other member કે જે પહેલા ગુજરાતી શબ્દ બોલે એ બીજા લોકોને ચા અને નાસ્તો કરાવવાનો. એટલે એક બે વખત ખર્ચો થાય એટલે તમે બોલવાનું બંધ થઈ જાય. 2-3 દિવસ તો કોઈ બોલે જ નહીં. મૂંગા જ હોસ્ટેલના રૂમમાં બધા ફરતા કે જો ભૂલમાં બોલાઈ ગયું તો ચા નાસ્તો બધાને કરાવવો પડશે. So then slowly and steadily you develop. Okay, now let us speak. પછી બોલવું તો પડે જ, બોલ્યા વગર આપણને ચાલે નહીં. So you speak in English slowly and steadily, but make it compulsory on your own, not by us. not by teachers, but in your own. You make it that you will speak in English with each other. Even if your friend is speaking in Gujarati, try to answer in English language, and that can be used as the space to improve your proficiency. And finally, digital skills, which we are seeing that is very necessary in today's world. By and large, we are going to live here in this century. Technology is going to be the very important factor in everything, whether you want to do job or not, whether you want to do this or that. Everywhere, technology is going to play a vital role. And if we send people out in society without having digital skills, then we are doing disservice of society. As a teacher, technology skills શીખવાડ્યા વગર માર્કેટમાં બાળકોને મોકલે છે, એ બધા બહુ મોટી કુસેવા કરે છે, સમાજની કુસેવા, અને એને લીધે જ આ બધા લોકોને નોકરી કોઈ આપતું નથી. મલ્ટીનેશનલ કંપની આજે મોટા અવાજે એ જ કહે છે કે આટલા બધા એન્જિનિયરો થાય છે પણ નોકરીને લાયક કોઈ નથી, બધા નાલાયક છે. નોકરી આપવી પડે તો આને પાછું બધું શીખવાડવું પડે. So that is the gap, huge gap, that our academia is not able to prepare the students for the skills which are necessary, whatever you be. મારે તો અહીંયા એવું કે અહીંયા સ્વીપર હોય એને પણ કોમ્પ્યુટર ચાલુ બંધ કરતા આવડતું હોવું, પણ નથી આવડતું એ પણ હકીકત છે, કારણ કે એ જૂના જમાનાના છે લોકો. પણ તમારામાંથી કોઈ સ્વીપર પણ બને કે પ્યુન પણ બને તો આવા ડિપાર્ટમેન્ટ તમને કહી રાખ્યું કે આ બધું સેટ કરી રાખજો, તમે સંજવારી નહીં વાળો તો ચાલશે, આ સેટ કરતા શીખી જાઓ. So you expect even from sweeper and the peon to learn these skills, જે અત્યારે નથી. અત્યારે બધા જ CCC પાસ થઈને તો આવી જાય છે, પણ કયો કે આવું જોડી દો જોઈએ, નહીં જોડી શકે. આ ડ્રોઈડ કેમેરો જોડ્યો છે અહીંયા તો એ ફાંફા પડી જશે. CCC પ્લસ કર્યો હશે, CCC પ્લસ કર્યો હશે, but they will not be able to do that. So that skills, not degrees, skills are important today, that how you work with technology. So that will be our other aspect. You might have seen that when you came, you were given QR code. You scan this QR code and join Google Classroom and this. So that skill, most of you, જે લોકો આસાનીથી કરી શક્યા, you have those skills. જે ન કરી શક્યા, તમારે શીખવાની જરૂર છે. That is self-looking. તમારું સ્વ અધ્યયન કરી લો કે આ ટેસ્ટ આપવાની હતી કે QR કોડ સ્કેન હતો, એ ઈઝી પડતું હતું કે અઘરું પડતું હતું. ઈઝી હતું, you are good. Your digital skills are at par. Not so good, then start learning, start acquiring those. So these four aspects are very important in this department, that we want our students to acquire literary sensibilities, how to read literature, using literature to see the world, the real world around us, to be seen with critical insight, very necessary, not with the insight of praising the people, shastang pranam kari jawano, એ રીતે નહીં, પણ ક્રિટિકલ ઇનસાઇટ, નજર સામે નજર મિલાવી અને તમે વાત કરી સકો, બોલી સકો, ઓપિનિયન રાખી સકો તમારું. That way you learn to see the world. Language proficiency, speaking and writing, if you will do it, then you will learn that. And finally, digital skills. These are four objectives which we would see that all our students have when they complete their masters from this department. Okay, with this we end our DS. We are just a few minutes late to start our class. Within 5 minutes we will start our class here also. So you can wind up this, put off the recording.